Oh. Wow, what a little epic fail. Anyway, hello people of YouTube, welcome to yet another anime review, and what an anime is the anime we're about to discuss today. This anime had me laughing, took me by surprise. This anime was fun to watch. All the characters were really relatable, and I really had a blast watching this anime. The anime I'm talking about is called Baka and Test. Summon the Beasts. Or in this case, little chibi avatars. So the main story of Baka and Test follows our main character Akihisa Yoshi as he attends these school that deals with sort of like these tests and these little virtual monsters and what they do. And let me just position the camera real quick so it won't fall. There we go. And what they do is that for each time you ace high on a test, the stronger your avatar becomes. The higher your score, the higher your class is. So, like, let's say, if you're an idiot, you go to the class F, which is all the idiots, and you have the less idiots, you go to class E, class A, and class A has being the smart people, the big wigs, the ho people they are, and overall, the zany action that they go through in this anime. Not really zany, but it was definitely really quirky, and I really enjoyed this anime. And this anime really took me by surprise at times, and I really enjoyed watching this anime. And it was just like every normal day thing. You see, what happened was, I was just scrolling through Netflix, I was bored out of my mind, I was like, I want to watch a new anime, so I looked up on my Netflix, saw anime, and I saw Baka and Test. I'm like, okay, this looks interesting. I've watched it, and let me tell you, I do not regret it. Because let me tell you, this anime is a wild laugh out loud ride. Every time I would see this anime, a smile will always crack on my face. Hell, it actually got over the funk. You see, after I was finishing watching both Clannad and Angel Beats, I was so depressed. I played Baka and Test, and it brought a huge smile on my face every time. All the characters were really funny, really relatable. I laughed my hardest when I was watching this anime. I haven't laughed so hard since I watched My Bride as a Mermaid, and that anime is also funny. But this anime took me by some complete surprise. All the characters were unique and well done and well executed. They had established great bonds, they established relationships, and I really enjoyed the anime. Some of my few favorite characters has to go to Iron Man, to Yoshi, to Minami, being one of the most well-developed characters in the entire anime. Also, Minami's sister, and hell, there's a lot of well-developed characters. Going to his perverted little friend, I forgot his name, but he basically goes around with the camera and just like, takes pictures underneath these girls' skirts. You have this one girl who's just a huge tease. She's just like this huge tease, like, oh, you want to look under my skirt? And of course, fan service wise, the guys' blood start bleeding through their nose. You had this weird stalker that would always follow Minami around. She's a girl, and she always like, oh, I'm not into lesbian, but she's basically a lesbian. And you have this one guy who basically have a thing for Yoshi. All these characters were fun to watch, and I laughed my hardest when I was watching this anime. This anime not only brought a huge smile onto my face, but it actually got me so happy. Let me tell you something. Here's basically a situation when you should watch this anime. Let's say your girl broke up with you. Let's say you had the worst day of your life. Let's say, you lost your job. Your car was being towed for being parked in the no parking zone. Your girlfriend dumped you. And all you want is just one little thing to make you happy. So then you would go on your Netflix and you would see Baka and Test, and you would just have a huge smile on your face. This anime is without a doubt an exhilarating roller coaster that I do not want to stop getting on. This anime not only had me laughing, but took me really by surprise with the serious moments. There's actually, they had a line. They had a line between funny and being serious. and it was like equally on par with each other. Every character was well done, again, well executed. They took really serious moments, and it took me really by surprise. I thought this anime would just be a huge generic comedy, and no, and that's not the case. And when it comes to originality, this anime has it all. It had an original story, an original concept with, tests and avatars and, weird, wacky situations. And it was just fun to watch. I really enjoyed watching this anime. Not only, and again, what can I say that was wrong with this anime? I did have a few little problems with this anime. Just mainly just this one little EDB thing. Excuse me. Excuse me. Holy shit. Okay. What? Where was I? Okay. So my problems with this anime was that they do have little fight scenes. See, what happens is if one class wants better stuff, better equipment, or even their room, they would go do these things called the Summoner Test Wars. And what basically is that you just, you would just go and you would just, duke out, and compete with other classes for higher equipment or higher rooms or something like that. The action scenes weren't really exhilarating or really that much fun to actually watch. Yeah, sure, the anime is a laugh out loud. I laughed out loud when I was watching this anime. There was just one episode when, it was a 3-part. I think it was like 3 or 4 parts. But, and it was in the second season. They wanted to peek on the girls' locker room. So what happened was, they had this plan because someone was blackmailing them, and they wanted to, chicks peep the girls' locker room because someone had a burnt butt. So they do a little plan, and there's 3 teachers that was blocking the row. They had 3. One being I think a physics teacher, another being a gym teacher, and one of them being my favorite character of all time that barely gets any screen time. I would like to see more of him, but Iron Man. And let me just tell you a little something about this guy. This guy is like the Metal Gear. He's like the anime version of freaking Solid Snake. There was just one episode where he was in a box, just like how Solid Snake when he used to go. So every time he would do something, he was about to go. Every time when their HP drops to 0, they would take remedial classes. So so once he hits the 0, he would just go out of the box and say, okay, yep, come on, time to go to the remedial classes. He was a thrill. I loved Iron Man. And I'm sad to say, he barely gets any screen time in this anime, which I was surprised because he's like the most funniest character I have ever seen in any anime, in any comedy anime. Same goes for their school principal. She's being a laugh out loud, right? Especially at the end of that peeping episode. That was pretty funny. And let me tell you, it has a little romance, a little bit, just a tad bit. I would like to see these 2 characters be together, but shit happens. But that was just mainly it. Just that one little itty bitty problem was that the action scenes weren't really exhilarating and fun to watch. But hell, I still had a blast watching this anime. If you want a great laugh, this is your anime, without a doubt. If you're not into comedy, if you don't like, touchy little romance feel or parts and scenes that were taken really seriously, then don't watch this anime. If you just want to have a good time, like let's say if you're with your friends and you just want to laugh, Baka and Test is your anime. So that's why I'm going to give Baka and Test Summon the Beasts, in this case, Little Tiny Avatars, which is actually not the real title, it's just called Baka and Test Summon the Beasts. I give it an 8 out of 10. It is definitely worth your time. If you're really into that, this is your cup of tea. This is your ride. Go get on that ride. Make that tea, because you will not regret it. And what did you guys think of Baka and Test? Did you like it? Did you find it a little sometimes? Oh, and by the way, this anime has it all. Fan service, blood. They have action. They had romance. This anime had it all. Go watch it. And what did you guys think? Let me know. And hopefully tomorrow I will be going. Okay. Well, first of all, let me explain my next video because I got a little update to tell you guys. So, again, let me know, and I'll see you later, guys. Peace. Crimson Assassin is always signing out.